So you probably are aware that photochromic lenses exist, that is the kind of lens that's clear indoors and dark outdoors. Well, did you know that there is such a thing as a photochromic lens that goes from clear indoors to a polarized dark lens outdoors? Yes, that's right. It's made by Transitions Optical. It's called Transitions Vantage. And today on the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel, we're going to be talking all about the features and whether or not it's the right lens for you. So yes, that's right. There is a transitions lens that goes from clear to polarized. And today we're talking about who that lens is for and why you might want to give it a try. Oh, and one quick thing before we get started, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Okay, so what is variable polarization and how does it work? Well, this is the part of the video where I'm going to get just a little bit nerdy and talk about how it works. Basically, the development scientists at Transitions Optical have mastered the art of controlling how molecules behave when they're exposed to light, specifically UV light. So the way ordinary photochromic lenses work is they have molecules embedded in the lenses which all flip directions whenever UV light hits them, causing the lenses to darken. An ordinary photochromic lens that does not go polarized just has to have the molecules change and flip over another direction. The Transitions Vantage polarized lenses are very different. They had to figure out how to get the molecules to not only flip over and change directions, but also all orient themselves in horizontal rows so that they could not only darken, but filter out horizontal waves of light which show up to us as polarized light. So this is a complex process. The development scientists at Transitions Optical have figured out how to make this work, and it's really cool. And basically what this means is the darker the lenses become, the more effective these lenses are at blocking glare that shows up to us in such a way that makes us uncomfortable to look at. Glare is when light is reflecting off of a shiny surface. So the darker the lens becomes, the higher the polarization efficiency of the lens. And polarization efficiency is just a word or a term that the lens designers use to mean how effective these lenses are at blocking this polarized light. Okay, so people often ask me, so who are these lenses for? Like, who are the best people that should be wearing a Transitions Vantage lens? And the answer is a lot of people that spend a lot of time outdoors, a lot of types of hobbies, like runners and cyclists, and they're great for fishing, they're great for gardening, they're great for golfers. Pretty much anybody that spends a lot of time outdoors doing things. They're especially great for fishing. Anybody who's ever worn a polarized lens out on the lake while they're fishing knows the advantage to having polarization and being able to see through the surface of the water and down to the fish below. So these lenses are really great for all of those types of people. So another question people sometimes have is, are these lenses affected by temperature? And the answer is yes. All photochromic lenses are affected by temperature. And what happens is when it's really cold outside, the molecules move more slowly. And so you'll notice the lenses will get darker and stay darker for a little bit longer because in colder weather. Because when you take the UV light away, the colder molecules are going to move back to clear a little more slowly. So this has a benefit in colder weather. They're actually going to become darker and polarize better when you're wearing them in colder weather. Consequently, in warmer weather, you'll notice that they won't get quite as dark and they'll fade back to clear just a little bit faster. The next question people have is, what colors are Transitions Vantage lenses available in? And the answer is they're available in gray only. And gray is a nice color for keeping things neutral and not changing the color of what you're looking at. They also have just a hint of tint indoors. You may notice my Transitions Vantage lenses I'm wearing right here. There's a slight hint of gray at all times, which is kind of nice for blue light protection when you're indoors, and of course there's plenty of protection when you're outdoors. but a sneak preview of what's to come. I happen to be privy to some information that Transitions Optical has a few new exciting products in the pipeline in new polarized colors, and we can expect these probably to release in the earlier part of 2021. Of course, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and you'll be the first to know whenever this exciting new product from Transitions Optical is released. So another question that I sometimes get is, do these lenses activate behind the windshield when you are driving? And the answer is, for this particular Transitions lens, no, they do not activate behind the windshield, which is a pretty good reason why most people will probably want a separate pair of prescription sunglasses, because you might find that for certain activities such as long road trips, you might want to use a pair of prescription sunglasses rather than rely solely on a pair of Transitions lenses. However, there are two types of Transitions lenses that will activate behind the windshield. One of those is called Transitions Extra Active, which I covered a little bit in another video, which we will link to down below. The other one is called Transitions Drivewear, which is a pretty cool Transitions lens that, if you'll stay tuned, we will make a video on that upcoming soon. All right, so my final thoughts on the Transitions Vantage lenses are, they're a really remarkable piece of technology, and you will love how sharp and crisp your vision will be if you wear a set of these lenses. They weren't designed to replace your sunglasses, but they'll make your regular glasses so much better. I want to thank you so much for watching our video today, and if you happen to live in the Oklahoma area and you're looking for a new optician or some cool new eyewear, we'd love to meet you. We'd love to give you a demonstration so you can see for yourself how effective and how cool the Transitions Vantage lenses are. And if you'd like to shop any of our unique independent eyewear, you can visit us online at hicksbrunson.com. And one quick thing before I go, again, make sure you're subscribed to our channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.